Back Road Ministry, the world premiere, Mr. Marty coming at you live and direct from the hut down here. All right, so I said we were gonna do some gematria, do some sports decodes. So we got everything set up here. As you can see, I'm on gematrianator.com, just showing you a couple of tools we use. So gematrianator.com has a lot of different tools. And here's the tools. So we have our calculators, date durations, number properties, text highlighter, but the only ones we're going to be using is our calculator, number properties, and date durations. You can see today, everybody can see it's 5/7. I got to get a camera, so I'm going to work on that. Today with 53 and 17 numerology. So 53, 17 numerology. So 53 would be important if you go to your tools over here, number properties. All right, so we're dealing with 53. So 53 is what we call a prime number. So 16 is the 53rd prime number. Prime numbers are very important in gematria. Prime numbers are some of the most important numbers. So we got triangular numbers, we got Fibonacci numbers, but your most important is prime. We also got 127, which is the 31st prime number. Some of these numbers, I go over them. Some I've memorized over the years. So when I see them, pretty much know what to expect. So 127, hit your properties and see 127 is the 31st prime number. And we also can use like 238. And 238 is not a prime number. Still important, but it's not a prime. So numbers we look at when we doing our sports decode. You want to do your date duration. Some people don't, and these are what we call numerology numbers. So today's date is 5/7/2021, and these numbers, when added up, equal out to these numbers here. So many ways that you could kind of add 5/7/2021. 5 plus 7 is 11, plus 12, 13, 14, plus 2, 15, 16, 17. That's how to get to 17. A lot of different ways you can do this to get various numbers. So a lot of different strategies, and we'll go over some of those breakdowns. But today's a day with 53 numerology. So you see how they got 53? 5 plus 7 plus 20 plus 21 equals 53. They pretty much break it down to tell you how they get each number for a date duration. So today's a day with 53 numerology: 17, 33, 15, 127, 30, 238. So we're going to use those numbers in our decode today. We're going to hold on to those numbers. So real quick, we'll look at baseball today. So we got the Pirates versus the Cubs. We got Red Sox, Orioles, and we got Nationals and Yankees. So with these three games, you'll see the Pirates are 13-7. You see the away and home. ESPN is good for decode. Sometimes you gotta watch. They won't update their stuff, but make sure you can go to MLB.com if you're concerned about that. But usually I like ESPN because they do put the away and the home records right there on the main screen. So, and I'm in the scores right now. You can go in scores, go in standings, but it's easier when you're just pulling it right off the main screen in scores. So you see the Pirates 13-17. Remember today is the day with 17 numerology. The 8 and 10 away. The Cubs are 15-16. So right off the bat, the thing that stands out to me is the Cubs can get their 16th win. Remember, 53 is the 16th numeral. 16th. 53 is the 16th prime number. And also they're 11-7. If they win, they can get their 12th win. That's important because if we go back to date numerology, today, the day of the year, May 7. May 7 is 122nd day of the year with 238 days left. So it'll be 12-7 with that victory today. So that's something that stood out to me right off the bat inside of this. Now, anytime you're doing decodes, you got to go deeper than that. So it's easy for me to stop there. But I'm going to go through the whole gamut. So Pittsburgh. I'm going to go through the whole gamut. So they're playing the Pirates. Remember, Remember, they're playing the Pirates. So they're going to be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates, Chicago Cubs, right? So we got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is, and we got various ciphers. So a cipher is pretty much different forms of gematria. So you got the English ciphers, you got the reverse ciphers, you got the Jewish, the Kabbalah. The most important ones we use are going to be English reverse and Jewish. English reverse being the two most important. So English reverse will be all the ones at the top here. Reverse ordinal, anything you see. Reverse full, you want to definitely use those. Reverse single, single reduction, you want to use those. And you want to break them down. So Gematria Native gives you the ability just to click. With the new calculator, you click and you get your prime number. You see 59 to 17 prime number. So you want to make sure that every number you see, if you click it, that either it is or not a prime number. 67, 19 prime number. Very important to do that. Very important to do that. So if there's a lot of people that think that this is easy work. No, it takes some time and effort. You really have to have the time to properly decode, the time to practice, because there's a lot of different patterns that people make a lot of money with this. Me, I'm 50-50. Some days I'm successful, some days I tank, but that's the way it works in general sometimes with gambling. So you're still taking the chance, but Gematria kind of gives you the opportunity to kind of gain a little more insight in how they might stage and rig the game. And they always stage and rig the game. Don't think that they don't. Sometimes if you look at the last score of a game, you see they've staged and rigged the game according to the numerology for the day. Okay. So Pittsburgh 59, which is 17, 67, 19. So I might go back and see, do I see any of those numbers? So 59 tells me what? The Pirates already are at 17 losses for the season. Cubs could get their 17th loss. So that does stand out there. So the Cubs can get the 17 loss somewhere inside of this. I'll say somewhere inside of this, Cubs 17 will hit. It don't have to hit today. So just know the 17 is there. So some of you people might say 59, well, that's 17. And then run and say, oh, well, the Cubs get the 17th loss. But remember, date duration today is 53, which is 16. Date duration might play over the top. And you see how it is? 53 is over 17 today. So that 16 might play before that 17. So the Cubs can get that 16th win today. And plus, we see that 12 right there, that 127. So today, I would really rock with the Cubs to win. I would say the Pirates aren't the greatest team, but they do stand a chance of getting the win. Why do I say that? And I'm going to say inside of this series. And for the simple fact that Cubs is 9-18. It's 9-18. So the Pirates can get their 18th loss. The Pirates can also get that 9th win against the Cubs. Those are things that, possibly can happen. But today, I think the Pirates get the 18th loss. And I think the Cubs get the 16th win. And then probably tomorrow sometime, the Cubs could get that 17th loss. Pirates get a win in this series. So very important to watch series in baseball. If you pick up on one thing the next day, let's say that you pick up on something that could happen a day prior to, at least you got kind of a early jump that, hey, if they lose today, they might win tomorrow. They might be big dogs tomorrow. They might be underdogs tomorrow. Pirates are going to be underdogs in this series anywhere it goes. Pirates just don't really play that good. All right, so even with this, same thing with the Red Sox. The Red Sox, Orioles. The Red Sox, we see right off the jump that the Orioles can get that 16th win. It's something to think about. There's a lot of things going for the Red Sox today. So, big thing with Boston. All right, Boston 22, 31. 31 is 11. Let's click it. See 31, 11 prime number. We got a 32, 85, 22. And we're going to do better this weekend. We're going to have the camera hooked up. So we'll be doing this a lot different this weekend. But 32, 31. So we know we got 11 in play. So 11 can hit because remember the Orioles can go 4 and 11. The only problem is the first number that could be played is a 16, and I always do it from left to right. Remember, you know, we break it down as from going from left to right. That's the way I see it first. That first column will hit. The Orioles with 53 can get that 16th win. If you go from left to right, that's something that could jump on them real quick. And 53 could land before anything else. So I'm not gonna downplay the 53 today. Don't make that mistake. So you get a chance from the tour God claim. Plus Boston Red Sox equals 53, which is 16. So definitely in this game, just looking, I would have to go with the Orioles to win the day. They still got that 11 loss coming probably somewhere in this series, but I think the Orioles win the day. So first two games, Cubs Pirates is going to set the stage. Man, so if that 16 plays, if we know that 53 is going to play, then you can kind of look at games and say, okay, who stands the best chance? Like the Diamondbacks and Mets. Maybe the Diamondbacks get the 16th win. Well, some other games, but we definitely want to do our gematria with these other games to kind of get a set. So we'll do some gematria tonight and go over some of the other games prior to. We'll try to tackle a lot of the 8 o'clock games prior to them starting to see what we get. I'll do a nice little video with that. But Pirates, Cubs, I'm definitely going to go with the Cubs in the early game. I think the Cubs go 12-7 at home. Cubs playing pretty good. Probably a playoff team. Might win some games for us in the playoff. So you definitely you can look and see if you want to put a future bet out on the Cubs. Orioles should still a win today. Get that 16th win. I'm not going to go against the 16. I want to because it's the Orioles. I really, really want to because it is the Orioles. Red Sox 11. There's a lot of 11, but just because 11 there doesn't mean it has to play today. Doesn't mean it has to play today. So we know it. We know it's going to play because we're talking about that. But the Orioles are having a good season this year, so we're not going to not wipe out the Orioles all the way. So Orioles I like. Red Sox been playing good, but possibly they go 9-5. Let's check to see if we'll make sure, because we got 9-6 here. So if the Orioles, you know, if they can win the next two, and the Orioles can win the next two, and on the road the Red Sox could go 9-6. That's a possibility. 14, 15. Let's see if we got a 15 somewhere. Orioles. Baltimore 11-24. Baltimore 13, 58, 76, 95. So Baltimore is 95 in English order. So definitely go with the Orioles today and the Cubs. Cubs and Orioles should be, you know, 2 games. And I always say you can do parlays, which is a 3-team bet. I would probably say do some singles to kind of get used to gematria. You know, maybe on the side do a parlay. My problem, I do too many parlays sometimes. I like to hit the 3. But it's better just to do single bets. You know, get something out the deal. Make sure that at least one of your team wins. If you bet on 3, you get 1 win. So Orioles is a good bet for the day, and Cubs is a good bet for the day. Mr. Mikey Back Row Ministry, we'll do some more tonight.